One.
Hello,
everyone,
and welcome to the Woman's Cave.
In the writing class, I think.
In the writing class. I know,
class.
because I don't know what happened. Y'all left us home for like 7 months, and then we created a bunch of new podcasts.
So we have four new podcasts.
We're never quite sure which one goes which, and literally, as y'all know, the fans out there, they know that our things, whatever way it leans is how we go.
Right. So whatever way the wind blows, that's where the ladies are heading.
That's where the ladies are heading with the podcast. With the
podcast, yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like turns out to be more of a writing class than one, then we're super excited and we put it in a writing class. And if it turns out to be like more of a women's cave or a ladies' tale, we just put it there. So that's just how
it's not gonna be a ladies' tale, I can tell you that. Because I'm not about to show my tail off today.
Oh my Lord. I'm Jade.
Anyway, yes, and I'm Winona. And yes, I had to shock Jade today because I feel like she's done it too often while we were off screen.
Wow, well, we were not recording. I've shocked her too often.
Yes,
and so she does it on. I don't know how I feel, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. Now that you said it, like, so I do it on screen. That does feel like a bit more of a narcissist than you wanted to seem. Yeah, I'm not that narcissistic, y'all.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm only laughing that loud because I'm a good friend and I know.
Anyway, we wrote books, otherwise known as
literary life guys with pop poetry. Right, we try to give it a fancy title so more people will be fooled and not know it's poetry. All right, so, and I thought divorce was bad with other life lessons, and I thought being grown up was easy, both available on Audible, Amazon, and other things. And then, and if only, nope.
And I thought I did my journey alone.
Yes, available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and then only available on Barnes and Noble is If Only I Were Me.
So
and
there are now, go ahead.
There are now 17 or 18?
23.
23. Like it's, we lost count.
Pretty much we wrote too many.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have the 25 hottest indie authors, artists, and advocate magazine. And also, we have the And I Thought literary magazine that should be coming out at y'all soon.
Week.
So we're super excited about that. And you're going to find out everything your ladies are doing, including a little bit about
what we didn't want you to know about.
And known as narcissism on www.andwethought. I'm the web person, so I do the page. So
yeah. www.andwethought.com.
And y'all are here to hear us ramble on about like what we are doing and how things are happening in our lives.
I'm upset now, by the way.
Yeah, that's nice. No one cares. And again, no one cares, right? Because we have a wonderful guest.
Wonderful guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. My name is Rocio Vargas. I am the author of Echoes of My Clan, a gypsy story, available at Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Smashword, and very many other platforms. Just Google Echoes of My Clan and you'll find us. When I say we, I'm talking about the clan. The book goes into a lot of the protagonist. Her name is Carlotta, and she goes through a coming of age between her secure clan and then is taken away and can only survive on her intuition. She faces racial discrimination, gender discrimination. She goes through a series of adventures and tragedies only to be solved with her intuition. And it takes place during the Second World War and the Spanish Civil War. It is a very interesting book. It covers a lot of topics. And I must say that I have to thank the South Florida Writers Association, of which I happen to be the director of events, for allowing us to develop our craft in an environment of fellowship. And we are always available for new members. If you're interested, you can look us up, South Florida Writers Association.com, and we will be there. I can tell you a little bit about myself. I have been described, shall we say, as a bohemian. I have been described having my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground. again, very adventurous. I've gone bullfighting. I've jumped out of airplanes, many other things that just love to travel. And we do, when I say we, I mean the clan, because anyone that reads the book becomes part of the clan. You have no choice. It will absorb you and you will be brought in to the clan and its adventures. So I don't know what else to say because it's it's hard to talk about yourself, you know. Yeah, I can talk about the book. You can ask me anything you want, but here we are.
Here we
and
are.
again,
And you mentioned before that because of your writing association and the fellowship, you were able to write your book. Can you explain to us what you meant by that? What you meant by fellowship and what people can expect from the wow, the Writers Association? I just like the name just went right out of my head.
South Florida Writers Association. I mean, we have different authors from all over the genres. I especially thank a few of them that have helped me edit it because the book is in English and in Spanish. I originally wrote it in English. It was translated and it was edited. So the camaraderie is there about we're all members. We all help each other. Some have fortes in editing. Others have forte in plot development. Others in character development. So the association covers a full gamut. And for example, mine is historical fiction, but we also have poetry. We have mystery. We have gangster. We have memoir. So we go into a bunch of different genres that everyone can join. It's not like, oh, if you don't write a novel, it's not for you. No, it's for everybody. Any writer that can and will be affiliated will fill the fellowship that we have. You're going like this, Winona. You like that?
Yes, it was fabulous.
So I feel that we've talked a lot about the association. Let's talk about you.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
How did you get your start writing? And of course, I have to ask a two-part question. My second question is, how were you inspired to write this book?
My father is a gypsy from southern Spain. My mother was in the diplomatic corps, a non-gypsy. And the original idea for me writing this book was about 5-6 years ago. There was an article that came out all over the place, on the news, everywhere, about this blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl that the Italian government accused the olive-skinned gypsies of kidnapping. And it wasn't until, because they kept saying, she can't be your child because she's white, she's fair skin, and she has blue eyes, and she has blonde hair. And all the gypsies are olive skin with dark hair and whatever. And it took a while till they got the DNA test to prove, but they were ready to put those poor Italian gypsies into jail because they kept saying, you stole her. And it was funny because there is such a stereotype that all the gypsies are olive skin. No, that's very, very wrong. We originated in India in the 10th century. And from there, we came across Europe walking or traveling. And that's what we get in some places we're called travelers. And some stayed in the different countries, but we came through the Eastern Bloc. We came through Europe. Some came up through Africa, ended up in England. And some of them have even been sent came all the way to the United States and Central and South America, which is one of the myths that, oh, everyone is olive skinned. No, there are Nordic, blonde hair, blue-eyed gypsies. And to look at them, you'd never associate it, but the stereotyping is unbelievable. The travelers in England, most of them are not That's what they call them there. Most of them are fair skin and light complexion. The genes have been interchanged, and what has happened is that the stereotype still exists today. When they accused these gypsies of stealing those girls, it was like ignorance is golden in my mind. Why? Gypsies, they're part of their culture, shall we say, is to reproduce. They have lots of children. Why would they go out and steal a child? That makes no sense. Just like in Latin America, when the gypsies would come around many years ago, it was like, oh, hide the children, the gypsies are coming, they're going to steal your children. Really? Why would someone that has 13 kids, because my father comes from a family of 13, he was the smallest of all of them. If I've got 13 kids, why would I want to steal another child? That makes no sense. But the stereotyping was there. Some people say that when the Christ was crucified, that a gypsy was the blacksmith, and that they originally made 4 nails to crucify him with. One for the hands, one for each hand, one for the feet. And the 4th one was to go through his heart. And what they said was that the gypsy, it's a legend, nobody knows obviously, because that's another thing, gypsies have oral traditions. They don't have a written history. It is, the legend reads that the gypsy took the last nail and hid it so they would not pierce his heart. And based on that, God gave them special dispensation to run all over the world with no boundaries. Gypsies, in some of them still, some of them have incorporated to society, do not believe in tying themselves down. You ask them what they are and they'll tell you, I'm a gypsy. Oh, but what is your nationality? I don't have a nationality. I am a gypsy. They are free-spirited people. And even though some of them, like I said, have incorporated themselves into society, their mind is still free, because your nationality only defines where you reside, not who you are. So therefore, Carlotta in the book says, I'm a gypsy. Yes, I am. But you're Spanish. I was born in Spain, but who I am, who are you in reality, is what you want to believe that you are. And that is what transpires in today's culture with everything that's going on. Oh, everybody puts labels. You're this and you're that, and I can't associate with you. And it's ridiculous. And if the freedom that a gypsy has in their mind, it may not be physically, because obviously they came off the trails, they have incorporated themselves. My people have been in the same place, incorporated into society for 500 years. So, I mean, I'm an author. I have a brother who's an attorney. I have a brother who is a doctor. I have a sister who's a school teacher. So it's whatever you want to be, but who you are inside, that the focus is on. And the focus is on the respect and the love of your elders. Because in a gypsy clan, the elders decide for everybody, technically, for the well-being of the group. And there are events in the book that tell you how that process happens. But respect and love for the elders is imperative. I mean, without that, you have nothing. And the gypsies are not the only culture that goes into. There are many cultures out there that it doesn't, them because they're more patriotic. Okay, they're more the male domination, but there are matriarchal societies also, and they make the decision for the well-being of the group. And sometimes people don't understand that age brings wisdom, and wisdom is very, very good.
Oh yes, wisdom is super important.
Go ahead.
And wisdom is super important. Wow, that was interesting about how you wrote this book to talk about the stereotypes that happened, especially around that time when you were writing it. That's a very interesting point. I learned a lot.
Yeah, we did.
We are out of time. We are out of time. So where can people find your book and find out more about you? Like your website?
The website is echoesofmyclan.com. The book is Echoes of My Clan. And I am working on the sequel. So be watching for that. It should come out May of next year. And it's a book that opens up a lot of eyes and gives you a lot of insight to what life should be, and to break the stereotyping. And it's not the normal World War II, Spanish Civil War book that everybody already knows that war is no good. This is a personal journey and how it affected this clan and this specific girl. Her name is Carlotta. You're gonna love her. She's wonderful. She's wonderful.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing about you and your story. Please check out everything that she's doing on echoesofmyclan.com. I also guess I'll go.
Jen, would you like to wrap us up?
Absolutely. You can find out everything your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. While you're there, check out all the fun things that we do on the homepage. And the Ladies Tale podcast is there. So you can join and subscribe to that. Also, of course I did. I have been working on it, y'all. I've been working on it. And then if you go to the ladies tab, go down to the middle and see the charities that we proudly support. Keep in mind, this is October. This might not be coming out in October, but we recorded this in October. And it is Domestic Violence Month. So please, if you can, pay special attention to Powerful Beginnings. They're doing wonderful work in the domestic violence area and helping the survivors to survive.
Yeah,
to thrive.
Not to survive.
Not to survive, but to thrive. So, yes, we know this is 2020. So, as the old saying goes, money is funny. So, you might not have money to donate to any of the charities. We might not, like in Powerful Beginnings, is asking for people with time for specific skills. And a lot of the other charities are too. So, you might be able to donate some time. And if you can't do that, that's okay. Just add them on social media and tell them thank you for doing this wonderful work in the world.
Because everyone needs to know they're doing wonderful work in the world, including me. And I'm a narcissist. So, you know they need it.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. And you ladies do an excellent job.
Well, thank you so much. And just remember that wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Will No.
And Jade. Oh, yeah. Thanks for listening.